Moo goes the cow, but not before it gives you sour milk. Come listen to this review of the film First Cow from 2019 that is about two men trying to find their way in Oregon during the gold rush.
This is the Unsung Cinematics Podcast, where we review some of the best kept secrets in TV and film. Your hosts, Stuart and Rostislav, present you with a misunderstood movie to see if it deserves the title of being unsung.
Hello and welcome, listeners. Today we have a rather unique film from 2019 called First Cow, and that is a little bit of a different spin on the classic Western style that we had sometimes focused on. This one has a more feminine perspective on the West, according to the director's own words. But as always, I have Rosta with me, and this is actually his pick for this week. So how are you doing today?
Hi everyone. Hi Stu. I'm okay. I just milk some cow and make some donuts. So
Okay.
so I'm great. I picked this movie because it's really interesting and it's not the Western that you are used to, and not typical John Wayne Western or spaghetti Western. Maybe somehow comparable to Never Grow Old. That was also like very unique way to see the life in the Old West.
Right.
But this goes even beyond, and just like you said, the author, I mean the director, uh, wanted to didn't want it to focus on masculinity and machoism of the typical Western movie, but he took completely the other way.
She did,
So
yeah.
she did exactly, and so the name of the movie, as you said, is First Cow. It's from 2019, and the director is Kelly Reichardt, and the producer is Neil Cobb. It was distributed by A24, but right about the release, then was of course pandemic situation, and due to the bug, it was basically withdrawn from the theaters and then went to streaming. Basically, I guess you can get it on Amazon, Google, and iTunes. I don't remember those names of the
Right.
distributors. And it got some awards. New York Film Critics
It did, yeah.
Circle, yeah, award. It's a winner. And Florida Film Critics Circle, another winner. First time it was screened also on New York Film Festival, and duration, it's quite generous. It's 2 hours and 2 minutes. I can talk about the ratings a little bit. IMDb
Mm-hmm.
7.1 out of 10, Metascore 89, Rotten Tomatoes audience 64, and the critics 96. That's
This
just
was
amazing.
definitely a critic's film, not a viewer's
Exactly.
film.
Exactly. It was definitely critics' film, and it's really unique. We will talk about that. Why did I pick this movie, and why do I think it's unsung? Well, the budget was 2 million. I mean, Kelly Reichardt, she's uh, well known for low budget movies, basically. And she's very uh,
She came from
she's
a
yeah,
less well off background. That's what she said in one of her
she's
interviews.
less well-off background. She's from Florida. She did bunch of movies. I seen, I think, almost all of them. Uh, so budget was 2 million and box office was 1.4, which so basically didn't earn money. But I mean, I believe people were really curious and saw that movie on Amazon or some other streaming
Right.
platforms. So I believe it still makes some money, and I believe there are some hard copies also on market. And it doesn't have such. She doesn't have such a huge audience, I would say. Uh,
I would
so
say no. But I haven't seen any of her other films either. So
yeah, it's very tight circle. You know, the movie who are fans of her. I am one of them. Basically, I am a big fan of her movies, and so I think it's this way. It's kind of unsung, and let's see if it should go. You know, if it should be shouted from the
from the
rooftops
rooftops,
or
right,
not.
right. So just a point of clarification. So this movie is very loosely based on a book by Jonathan Raymond called Half-Life. Um, Now, apparently in the book, I didn't research this extensively, but apparently in the book, they jump back and forth between modern day and the 1820s, roughly. So there's quite a bit of a difference between the book and the film, even though they had different names. So